Welcome to Nana's Dilemma with Nana Ehunjohun.
World is now turning to something. And this our dilemma that we know of being a true story is also one way opening doors for some people. Today's dilemma is something that, for the past 2 weeks, trying to think about how to get the solution to it, but it tends to be a good opportunity so that listeners can also help us to find out how this issue can be solved. This is from a certain guy who has just brought an issue before us, indicating whether it is good. I try my best to get in touch with some of the lawyers I know, but so that I can get the legal aspect of it in connection with the customary and the moral, so that we mix the three together. But unfortunately, it did not avail. The guy came with an issue that, yes, I've getting engaged with someone, which traditionally we know that if you are not married to someone, perform the traditional marriage rite, you cannot boldly say that the person is your wife. So we use the word engaged because they have been together for years. They have their first son or their first child, and then expecting another one. That's their second born. There was an incident. The guy said he was at the bathhouse, then they called him that, come out, somebody's beating your wife, as we may refer to. This guy came out and then saw that no, there's someone beating the wife. And because he will not sit down for someone to beat the wife, who the wife is pregnant, also did justice to the person.
Okay.
The person went to the police station, made a report that beaten by someone, which the police decided to make an arrest. The wife, or the girl that she stayed, the wife, because I don't want people to get confused, because it's not married, or they have not performed any marriage rite on her. So I may just I'll use
to the trinsa.
Wait to the trinsa. So this girl said, no, my dear, the way the police are coming to you, truly you are not from this town. You are from a certain place, so move to that place so that things calm down before you come back. The wife is pregnant. This guy left, knowing that the wife is pregnant. Went to a place, came back in 3 months' time, only to find out that the wife, who is pregnant, has sent someone to the family, introduced the person to the family, and then, as tradition says, that we go to the trinsa. So, which is a little bit dicey. And then, wait to nutrient science. This guy came back, which means that the food is about almost getting to 7 months or 8 months. No, they go to nutrient science. And the guy just kept quiet, wanted the baby to born, to see whether there's a similarity between on and any year.
Okay.
So, as we know traditionally, on your DNA crop with the neighbor. But the concern of the guys, he wants to find out from listeners, from studio, and from the elders, that does the law, if referring to the law, which means the traditional law, permits that if someone is pregnant with another man, can someone also go and say that maybe about nutrients as we normally called, or do the knocking?
Abba.
for which the father, you are aware that this pregnancy
belongs to one guy.
And your daughter brought another person, and you decide to do that justice by accepting it. So he wants to find out if the tradition, the moral aspect of human being, like morally, is it acceptable for them to do that? And for all these things, people don't know that is how it's supposed to be. You want to find out if certain things or something like that is acceptable.
And go on.
So that is the concern of the guy. Is this acceptable or what? So that we know. He wants to know morally.
Because this thing is it's very confusing. In that is it that the father was confused as to whether the child or the daughter is in love with the second guy that he's brought to him, or it's just a case where
that is the confusing aspect of it, because the father knows that this pregnancy is not for this guy who is just here, and accepted it. And once the guy just want to find out, is it ethical? Anna answer. In pain, where did them a year?
Can I come in?
Yes.
So, from the story, from the narration, I know very well that when a woman is pregnant, you can't go and do anything like knocking or dowry. Traditionally, I know that you're not supposed to do that. So for a pregnancy that is almost, she's about to put to bed here, I don't know why. Could it be that it's not the husband
who is
what
responsible
conversation transpired before the other guy was able to go to the lady's parents to go and do the knocking? Do you get it? Something
according to the guy. I'm not there. According to the guy, and we invite the lady too. But the lady was saying that as the guy left, a month to two, feeding tends to be very difficult. So now, that guy who came in as a form of helping in feeding her.
Nana, please, not to cut you, but I'll cut you. So is the lady trying to say there? Any beginning to one issue has popped up, and the person needs to hide.
You asked the person to go.
You even asked, yes. You even brought up that another person went. Things became tough. Someone comes in to support, and because you want to tell me that because the person supported you, it gives him that right to go and pay to do a knocking on you whilst you know you are pregnant, carrying another man's child in your womb. Who does that?
So that is what the guy also wants to find out.
No, this one there, even if the lady is being childish, let's say the lady is being childish, what are the parents? Any mama
question a guy need be sending there. Anna answer. In pain. Why any them are
me as I
so
that's
the
from what I know.
Like the answer that you just gave.
Yes, because I know I even said it earlier, that I know very well that when a lady is pregnant, woman can go to nutrition. Some they will tell you that
in traditionally, if a woman is pregnant, traditionally, what you can do is that you just go and then identify yourself.
Yes. But
that
not for
I'm responsible of this pregnancy.
Maybe a guy identification. Yeah.
Identification for the way is it the one responsible for the pregnancy?
Maybe. So what's Mr. Fuma?
No, so this one the other gentleman needs to be very careful. Yes,
but one couldn't remember, and that is the question that everybody wants to, like, people are raising, or the guy is raising. Like, I don't understand the reason why you go, someone you know that you are not responsible for the pregnancy. I mean, that's what I think about this thing for 2 weeks. So listeners should also help me so that we find a solution to this.
This thing,
this story, Nana, today's dilemma, dear, it's wavy. But like, the gentleman needs to be very careful. That is the supposed cohabited husband. He needs to be very careful, because if a woman could do this, Charlie, and for the parent to even accept that, then it speaks a lot. I don't know whether it's either the guy has money as compared to him. It could be an issue there. So if the guy has money as compared, it means he can't no moko. And you see, the actual in term no one is nowhere to home. So you move on in life. And HQ, take care of your child when she puts to bed, then move on. Because now no be knocking.
The guy is not interested of getting married to the lady.
And so
also penny, but only interested in it. But he just wants to find out that, is it right? Is it, when somebody bring an issue like that in Pehin, when they say in Pehin, which means the elders, the chiefs, is it right? Is it part of our culture?
None that for me I know of. That's why I say. And this one, the shocking aspect is the other man, he's not the one responsible for the pregnancy. So why would he go and do knocking? For what?
That is what.
I think
that one there. I think it is wrong. It is wrong.
This is what time will allow us, but
it is wrong.
I mean, this is one is very very confusing. What kind of this is that? And listen, that was Nana's dilemma with Nana